Well, hello everybody. I'm Rob Anderlik. This is Mike Church, Donna, Tony Nardiello is here on harmonica, and this is the third installment of what I'm calling the Sound of the Slide Guitar Workshop. Since we're here in a pretty big area, Chicago's got a lot of great slide guitar players. My idea was, because Steve Warrenfeld's and Kiss the Sky offers a great opportunity for musicians to meet. Like, I just met Dave Nelson just a couple of minutes ago, and I've met a lot of other great musicians, over the last year or so. So my idea was just to get a variety of different slide guitar players and just to sort of explore the intersection between different musical genres and techniques and so forth. So today, Donna Harula and I met like a year ago or so at the Lake County Folk Club. I was doing a gig there, and I think I'd known of you, but I'd never met you.
Same here.
Yeah. And so we got to talking, and I thought this would be cool. Now, Donna's a bottleneck slide player, and I'm playing square neck slide. And a lot of people think that they're the same thing, and in a lot of ways they are, but there are some differences. So I think, without saying too much more, do you want to play something, and then we can...
Okay, great. A?
Sure.
We'll do like a rowdy...
Wish your man was long and tall like mine. Don't you wish your man was long and tall like mine? He's so good looking, I declare he's mine. The man said he doesn't want me no more. The man said doesn't want me no more, but he's out of my mind everywhere I go. I hear you now. Here's 16 coaches long. The train I ride is 16 coaches long. And no more, nothing but chocolate and sugar alone. I'm so crazy about. I wanna see the man I'm crazy about. When I see him, sure can't help but shout. Don't you wish your man was long and tall like mine? Don't you wish your man was long and tall like mine? He's so good looking, I declare he's mine. really funky names. He was a Memphis blues player and used to be a street sweeper. But that's Furry Lewis for you, from Memphis.
Awesome.
Good-looking gal blues, but I changed it to good-looking man blues.
So I know just a little bit about your sort of history, but you started playing slide guitar when you were 10 or guitar?
No, I started playing guitar when I was 10. I really like the blues. I'm born and raised in Chicago, so I think when I was a little kid, like the blues festival kind of came about. You hear a lot about the blues. My brother was a saxophone player, and he loved the blues, and I was begging his buddy to help me learn how to play blues guitar. So I think when I was 10, he taught me the pentatonic scale, which was great. But you know, I used to play in church, and then I got into some all-girls rock band in high school, and wrote my first blues song when I was 15 called the Midterm Blues.
Okay.
and that was the first time like I performed anything at a school variety show. I was in the jazz band. I had the jazz band back me up and 2 backup singers, but it was really quite interesting.
So I will say that I think you're the only lady bottleneck slide player I know in Chicago.
That's terrific. I don't know many. I know one other, but she's from New York.
Well, as a guy growing up, I grew up here too. I mean, Bonnie Raitt has been like one of my slide guitar heroes, and so I have to imagine when you go around and do gigs, there aren't many lady bottleneck blues slide guitar players that you sort of run across when you're out there doing gigs, right? It's sort of a boys' club to a certain degree.
Yeah, it's fun. There are some female slide guitar players. I really love Bonnie Raitt too, and never got a chance to meet her yet. So I keep on hoping, but.
Cool. So I think we'll talk just a little bit about the different instruments. So let's hear a little bit about your guitar.
So this is a national steel guitar. These are called the resonator guitars. They're steel. Some are made of brass. I tend to prefer the sound of the steel guitar. And the brand name is National. They're, as opposed to what Rob has, this is a round neck, where his is, I don't know if you can show, it's a square neck.
Sure.
If you can turn it to the side, it's kind of, look at this here, how, like, take your hand away there. Yeah, see how it's like, and mine is like that.
Right.
Just a little bit different. So I'm able to get my hand around it and play. I actually did not play slide yet. That was actually a regular finger picking song, so we'll get to some slide. But these guitars were developed in the 1930s before amplification, so it was pre-electric guitars. And these guitars were made to be very loud so that they can play with a big band. There's a guy named Tampa Red who was really known for playing with like, a lot of these big bands. I think it was Ma Rainey's band that he was in, but they're very loud. So that's why I asked them if I can sit on this side. So, because if they're over here, all they're going to hear is my guitar. So it's really a loud guitar, but I do actually put a pickup on it so you can actually hear it more. I like the sound of the pickup too.
Well, play a couple of blues licks. Just play a couple of songs. So where she gets to play like that and she can use fingers behind it, I basically get this bar and, and not a lot else. But there's no good or bad, they're just different. And half of the time I listen to slide guitar players and I'm sort of jealous of the tone that they get, it's just different.
I love your tone,
Yeah.
so I was like, man.
They're just different. So,
It's different, yeah.
I
I think we're drawn to each other with the tones of the guitars.
So one thing that is easier to do on my instrument than I think than yours is to play hammer-ons and pull-offs, which is why you see this used more often in bluegrass type of music. We'll play a little bit of this. We'll sing a bit of a fiddle tune just to give an example of that.
I actually can play pull-offs and
Here's like a 30-second snippet of a fiddle tune called Dixie Hoedown. not good or bad. They're just different. Yeah. So there's just a difference in the approach. You know. Yes.
Are you doing different tunings?
No, I think we're both in G right now. Yeah. So why don't we? I'll sing one if that's okay. We'll do this as a Robert Johnson tune I like to play. It's called "The Kind-Hearted Woman Blues." We'll do it in A if that's okay. I got a kind-hearted woman. She'd do anything in this world for me. I got a kind-hearted woman. She'd do anything in this world for me. These evil-hearted women, oh, they won't let me be. Baby, my baby don't love me. I love my baby don't love me. I really love that woman. I can't stand to leave her be. Makes Mr. Johnson drink. I swear to how you treat me, girl, I begin to think, oh baby, my love don't feel the same. It really breaks my heart when you call Mr. So-and-so's name. How you feeling, Donna? Donna Harula. someday I will shake your hand goodbye. Someday I will shake your hand goodbye. I can't give you any more of my loving, but I'm just not satisfied. I got a kind-hearted woman, she'd do anything in this world for me. I got a kind-hearted woman, do anything in this world for me. These evil-hearted women, oh, they won't let me be. One nice thing about the blues, even if you look around the record store, any record store, or wherever you go, there's these different categories. But almost all musicians, if they don't know each other, would be like, "What should we play?" I don't know. Let's play a blues. It's sort of a common ground, I think, for rock and rollers, jazz guys, even bluegrass guys get the blues occasionally.
Everybody does.
So now, when you're out there doing gigs, I know that you play with your husband Tony, who's here sometimes. And did you do like solo stuff sometimes as well?
Sometimes solo, yes, and then sometimes with Tony, and sometimes with some other people, but yeah.
Yeah. So what's your favorite sort of configuration?
I think kind of like this, where you have something to back you up.
Sure.
I mean, a lot of times if I don't have another guitar, then it's hard for me to play lead. But
Right.
so that's something I always do prefer.
So talk about your gizmo down here.
So this is a porch board bass, and it's made to sound like a bass drum. This porch board was made and developed out in Janesville, Wisconsin, and I saw somebody play it, and then I called them up, and they're like, "Come on by. Why don't you stop by our house on your way up to Madison?" So I did, and the whole band was there, and they're called In Route Music, I think, and one of the guys developed it, somebody else markets it, and but the thing sounds really great. They were so nice, and we were in their gazebo learning how to play the porch board bass. It has such a great sound, and it really does. I do a lot of Delta blues as well, and when you play Delta blues, like an example of Delta blues is so this is with a slide, right? A lot of Delta blues players played with a slide, like Robert Johnson and Furry Lewis did too. But then there's things like that. I'm just going to give you a short example of like maybe what a Delta blues song would be on this guitar. I was not going to play Delta blues because I didn't know how you guys were going to go along with this.
Well, could you play just a solo piece for us? Would that be okay?
Sure, if you want to. Really?
Yeah.
This is a little bit raw, so I was thinking of staying away from stuff like this for today. But if you really want to.
Live on the edge.
All right. And I sure can't help the past, sure can't help the past. Can't tell the future and I sure can't help the past. Seems like every day it's gonna be my last. And it seemed like hours and hours seemed like days, hours seemed like days. It seemed feet from the ground, 6 feet from the ground. The man I love now is 6 feet from the ground. And he's tailor-made, ain't no hand-me-down. Crossroads, they talk about my good friend Willie Brown. Well, who's that? So it's the guy that wrote this song called Future Blues. So again, that's not with the slide, but let's look, you know.
I always thought it was the guy in the movie with Ralph Macchio. I thought that was Willie Brown. I'm sorry, I don't get out much. That was really cool. So what makes Delta Blues versus some other?
I think just Delta Blues was made so that one person of many times or duet could play at a party and have people dance. So you'll see very rhythmic, you have your foot going the whole time, and you have a real rhythmic, like, just like real driving. And it's kind of like more of a raw sound, but it's always something you can dance to. Kind of like Solid Gold or something. You gotta dance to it. How danceable is it? How danceable is it?
The precursor to the K-Tel
I guess so.
generation. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I really like the rhythm on that. I mean, you get an amazing, like, sort of full sound.
Yeah. Bam.
There's your bass note.
Yeah.
It's not a bass note, but it is a bass note.
It is a bass. Actually, it's a tone. You actually have a particular tone. I don't know which tone it is.
But you can play in any key. It's still sound.
Yeah.
So that's
Good.
really
It's good stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so let's try a different sort of rhythm or something. If you're adventuresome, we'll do another Robert Johnson tune. Come in my kitchen.
Awesome.
Only I don't play it like Robert Johnson.
That's okay. That's the thing about the blues. The thing I used to take piano, and my mom made me take classical piano lessons, and I was always so nervous about missing the note because it seemed like everything had to be correct. But when I went into blues guitar, it doesn't matter. It's kind of like how you feel. If you decide to do a riff or you decide to do a solo and you're not exactly the way it was on the record, it doesn't matter. So I think it's such a freeing form of music. So.
Right. I agree. So this is I think I learned this from Duane Allman. First time I heard anybody sing it was Crosby, Stills and Nash. He was saying, "You better come on in my kitchen." I said, "There's going to be rain outside." Now the woman I love, I stole her from my friend. The joker got lucky, I stole her back again. You better come on in my kitchen. He said there's going to be raining outside. She's gone. They said she won't come back. Done took her last nickel out of her nation's sack. You better come on in my kitchen. He said there's going to be raining outside. it gets in trouble, everybody throws it down. Looking for a good friend, none can be found. You better come on in my kitchen. I said there's going to be rain outside. Now the time is coming, said it won't be slow. You can't make the winter, but just try long so. You better come on in my kitchen. I said there's going to be raining outside. Now the woman I love stole it from my friend. That joker got lucky.
Oh, he got lucky.
Stole it back again.
Stole it back again.
You better come on
Come on.
in my kitchen. And I said there's going to be rain outside. You better come on in my kitchen. I said there's going to be raining outside. Well, you better come on in my kitchen. So do you write any of your own? Do you have any of your own ditties?
I do. Do you want me to do one?
Would you play one?
It's a,
Would you
but
like
it's
to
a
hear Donna
sing.
play one of her own?
But it's a sing along.
A sing-along.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right. So
okay.
we're gonna have you guys sing along. So we're gonna do. It's called "I Got No Way Home." So
It's really a blues in C, but then there's a bridge where it goes to F.
Okay.
So when I say I got no way home, you guys are going to say I got no way home. So can you help me out with that?
I got no way home.
Okay.
No way
Can you help me out with that?
Yeah.
All right. Can you help me out, sister? I'm in a bind. I had a real good time drinking whiskey and wine. We started at 8, we danced till 1. Me and my baby having so much fun, but I got no way home.
No way home.
I got no way home.
I got no way home.
I got no way home, and my baby left me here alone. Was it something I said? Was it something I did that made my baby lose his head? I wanted to stay, he wanted to go, so my baby took off down the road. I got no way home.
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 I got no way home, and my baby left me here alone.
church on that guitar.
My friends try to tell me to find another man, one that won't leave me in a jam. But I love my baby, yes I do. Without that man, you know I'll be blue. Can you help me out, sister? I'm in a bind. I drank too much whiskey and too much wine. So pull up a chair, let's sing a song, another round of drinks. Stay here all night long. I got no way home.
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 I got no way home, and my baby let me here alone. Let's hear that again, alright? I got no way home.
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 I got no way home, and my baby left me here alone.
So one question I have for you is this, so, you know, all music just sort of evokes different emotions. And, you know, sometimes you feel like listening to beautiful, contemplative music, and sometimes, you know, it's just blues. But then there's the kind of blues, it's like you're going all the way to the bottom. Like really, like raw type stuff. So if it's okay with you, I'd like to play this tune that I learned from Ry Cooder. It's like a 3-minute thing. I'll play that. There's a movie out called, came out, it's in the 80s, I think. I'm not pretty sure. It's called Terrace, Texas. And Ry Cooder did the music for this, and it's based on this tune called Dark Was the Night, Cold Was the Ground, which I think is a pretty self-explanatory song title. And he's a bottleneck player like you, and since I don't play bottleneck, I tried my best to sort of duplicate his tone, and I think I failed miserably, but I'm going to play it. So the first time I heard that, the movie, anybody seen the movie? It's a weird movie. It's just this desert landscape that just goes on forever, but the music is very,
Here's Texas.
very evocative. It, yeah. Do you play? You want to do something in D tuning?
Yeah, I don't know why I keep on playing non-slide songs though, because I'm thinking it might go good with what you guys are doing here. There's another one called Vestibule that I was thinking.
Folks, if our show is too slick for you, just let us know, because we planned all this in advance. Okay.
So I figured since you have that guitar out, I could do a song called Vestibule. Vestibule is actually the name of the guitar tuning that's detuning, which is what these two guitars are in right now. It was named after this song that was called The Siege of Sevastopol, and nobody could remember the name, so that they just started calling that song was Vestibule, and then it became related with the tuning for this guitar. So